What's up, YouTube? It's the 50-something Dasher here, Joe RS, with another DoorDash daily recap video for March the 8th. It is a Friday afternoon. I woke up several times throughout the night to go to the bathroom, and on the last time, like 3 o'clock in the morning, I didn't think I was going to be able to go to sleep or go back to sleep. So what I decided to do was I decided to start a dash, but like lay back down in bed until I got an order. So I got all dressed, ready to go, and laid down in bed. Started my dash at 3:06 in the morning, laid back in bed with all my clothes on, shoes on, and everything, waiting on an order. Well, the problem is that I didn't check my ringer volume, so I'm pretty sure I fell back to sleep. And the first time that I heard an offer come across was at 4:59. So there's a chance one or two offers might have came before that, and I just didn't hear it. I didn't know my ringer was turned all the way down. So 4:59 is the first one I heard, and this was a decline. $8.75 IHOP going 15 miles northeast of downtown Columbus. No thanks. So I lay back down, and actually, I take that back. I got up at that point, and immediately, just 1 minute later, got a better offer, Sheets 1025, less than 7 miles. So went ahead and took this. Interesting story here. Pick up this Sheets order was ready when I got there. Went to deliver it, and there was this creepy, like, it was of course still dark out, and this black cat that was like, kind of like in front of my car when I parked on the street. I wasn't sure what this cat was gonna do. He starts coming toward me, and then he like gets underneath the car in front of me, sitting there like on the street and like watching me the whole time. And so I thought that was kind of weird. And then, but that was just the first of 2 cat stories. And this isn't even like Halloween time for like black cats to be out and about messing with people. This is March here. Pay screen on that. And I forgot to mention at the start of the video, I'm in my W-2 getup. It was a short dash today because the W-2 called. So I worked over 6 hours there today after this short dash. Sorry, I left that out at the beginning. There's the pay screen, $3, $1 tip. I'm sorry, $3 plus $1 peak, and a $6.25 tip is $10.25. I thought the peak was supposed to last longer than I think this was the only order that I got a peak pay on. So I don't know. I guess I didn't pay real close attention. You notice on here on this screen that I was like upgraded to platinum status. I'm gonna do a separate video on this. I emailed DoorDash. I'm waiting on a reply for that, so I want to wait until I have a response from them and kind of get the full story here of what's going on. Yeah, stay tuned for an update on that, on my personal status as far as what level I'm on and what I have access to and yada yada. Next, so that was at 5:24. Only waited 2 minutes and got this pardon my cheesesteak. $13.25 for 11 miles. I went ahead and took it, even though it's, it is going out of zone west of downtown. but the miles to money, at least one way anyway, is good. And I don't have nearly, this time of morning, like before like 7:30 in the morning, it's real easy to go up in those areas like at this time. So I went ahead and took it and paid. So that got dropped off so it took me a half hour from after receiving the offer. And, I guess the peak was on this too, $3.75 plus $1 and an $8.50 tip for $13.25. Then I'm coming back to Zone, and I get this little order. And you see my pin position here. I was like coming right up on the McDonald's. I was gonna be passing it and parking, waiting on an order, and then so. Yeah, I went ahead and took this. I figure I can knock this out really quick, pick up $4. And I had a little bit of trouble taking the photo. I'm not sure why, but I put the food on the in front of the door, went to take the photo, and it was taking, for whatever reason, a couple seconds longer to take the picture, with the flash. And the customer wasn't going to wait for me. Like, I was trying to take the picture, and, he opens the door and starts to grab the food. And I didn't get a very good picture because I was like, I thought the picture already took, but it didn't. And then I'm like pulling my phone away, and then the actual picture is taken. So what I submitted for this delivery was a mess of a picture, all blurry, but I mean the app took it, so whatever. I was kind of concerned this might be like a 0 tip, but it wasn't. It was a 2 and 2. So there you go. Quick $4. That took me 9 minutes. Next, I'm coming back from that. That kind of delivered near my W-2, so I'm coming back, and I get a $5.50, another quick, little order, $5.50 for less than 4 miles. So I took this. I'm heading in that direction anyway, so I went ahead and took it. It's just 1 dozen donuts. And easy pickup and delivery there. Next, I'm trying to, at this point, I was going to try to come home to use the bathroom. But before I got home, I got my next order. This my 15 items from Meijer, $18.39, 11 miles. So heck yeah. So I went ahead and took this. Actually, the previous order dropped off close to home. So I was coming back to home, like I just said, and got this order. So then a funny story, I'm approaching the roundabout that's right near our apartment here. And instead of like going to the right to go home, now I got to go around the roundabout, go left, to go to Meijer. So I'm coming around the roundabout, and the car that enters the roundabout in front of me is my wife going to work. So I thought I'd mess with her. I call her. I told her good morning and hey, where you at? And she's like, well, I'm on orders. I just left heading to work. And I was like, why are you speeding? And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm only going 40 mile an hour. I'm like, well, the speed limit's 35 miles an hour. And then she's like, wait a minute, how do you know how fast I'm going anyway? I'm like, because I'm the car behind you. And then, so I follow her to all the way to the road that Meyer's on. I turn right, she turns left, and we part ways for the day. And so anyway, I get to Meyer, and here's the list, and I start kind of like looking through this, and I'm like, man, this is a lot of cases of pop and milk, and this is mostly all like liquids here. This is gonna be like a heavy order here. And so here is now this next picture. So here's my shopping cart with everything. There was one item that I had to get from HBC, some body wash. So this picture is everything else but that. You see like a full gallon of milk and 3 half gallons, 5 12 packs, and 3 like the big bottles of juices. So yeah, this was, and I actually, in my car, I put this in like 3 different bags. I put some of it, like the milks and the juices and that stuff, I put in my 2 hot bags, the regular hot bags. Then I had 3 of the 12 packs in as like the floor in my catering bag, with the dry items. There's that Takis, or if that's how you say it, chips, that purple package. Put that in the catering bag, and then the body wash. I had to get for myself. I had to get some toothpaste. So that was right there next to the body wash. So, and the shopping time on this was just. Look at this, 13 minutes. I'm telling you guys, I can shop. I can shop in a store. That's less than half the recommended time. My wife, and I told my wife that, and she was like, well, correction, you still can't. She's giving me a hard time. She's like, you still can't shop very good. You're getting a little bit better, but you still can't shop. Whatever. Don't believe that. I can shop. So then, I look at the instructions, the delivery instructions, and recognize right away that this is a house I've been to at least like 3 times before. And with the couple times I've been there before, stray cats like all over the place. And it was fun. I had the black cat earlier, and now I'm going to a house that's going to have like cats like all over. And it's one of those houses where they've got like cars on the property that aren't being driven, and they got this and that and all kinds of stuff. I better, use that word. All kinds of stuff around the front of the house, and is kind of, and all the cats, kind of a treacherous place to deliver, but I got there and there was only one cat this time. I walked up onto the porch, and it's kind of like I was encroaching on his area. He jumped down from where he was at, and like was just kind of like looking around, like he wanted to go somewhere else, but wasn't sure like where to go. The cat was more afraid of me than I was of it. And dropped that off. And actually, when I was on my way to that customer, that's when the W-2 called, asked if I could come in. So I ended things immediately after this. This actually delivered right across the street from the W-2. So I passed it. And then through a traffic light, and then this customer is like just not even a quarter mile past the W-2 on the other side of the street. So I dropped this off. Here's the pay screen, $11.25 from DoorDash, $7.14 tip. So good order there. Drop that off, and then I come home to change into my get up here, and then it was off to the W2 for 6 hours. Here is my Dash summary. So it was a 4-hour and 14-minute dash that I was asleep for like 2 hours of that. And active time 2 hours and 6 minutes. Just the 5 deliveries completed today, $51.39. 44 miles driven. That's it. You know, my favorite number. Now up to 2,740 lifetime deliveries, which was not updated for whatever reason. So right now, when I go into the app, go into my profile, it still says the 2735 from yesterday. So they've had problems with those total lifetime counts before. Started the dash with 55% acceptance and finished with 56. So, you know, there you go. And that is it for this dash. Again, video coming out on Sunday about the Dasher Rewards program is now in my area. And then possibly Monday, there might be another video with an update on my current situation right now, my status, and my lifetime perks that I did have. Do I still have them? You know, I'm not, that's what I'm trying to find out right now. Anyway, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and make sure to drive safe out there. Until next time. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Check out my other videos. A lot of good stuff, a lot of information for all things DoorDash. And we will see you at the next video. Thanks again for watching.